Witness the thrill of early checkmates. Are you ready for an exhilarating chess experience, where even the strongest players found themselves checkmated in the opening? This video will leave you captivated as you explore fascinating tactical ideas that can elevate your chess skills to new heights. Let's kick off with an intense encounter, starting with the classic king's pawn opening. The game unfolds with strategic moves like e4, and black mirroring the move with e5. Knight f3 follows suit, and black responds with d6, ushering in the Philidor defense. White strikes at the center with d4, prompting black to attempt the Philidor counter gambit by playing f5. White demonstrates astute play with bishop c4, eyeing the crucial diagonal while preparing for castling. Black seizes the opportunity, capturing the d4 pawn, and white swiftly responds by capturing the f5 pawn, leaving the e-file wide open. Capitalizing on this vulnerability, black delivers a check with queen e7. While white could have blocked the check with the bishop, they opt for king d2, with the intention of positioning the rook on e1 to pin the queen. Undeterred, black plays pawn to g6, disregarding white's plan. White, initially ecstatic, proceeds to play rook to e1, only to have their excitement short-lived. With the king exposed, checks abound. The sequence unfolds with bishop h6 check, followed by the king's retreat to d3, the most logical move available. The other bishop joins the action, delivering a check on f5. The king has no choice but to capture on d4, and the other bishop strikes with bishop g7 check. Observe the elegance as both bishops cut diagonals, forcing the white king to descend further. Finally, with c6, the checkmate is delivered, a spectacular conclusion achieved in a mere 10 moves. Isn't it astonishing to witness such remarkable chess tactics and traps? The beauty of the game lies in its intricate strategies and captivating maneuvers. Stay tuned for more gripping encounters as we delve further into the realm of chess brilliance. Now, let's proceed to the next captivating game. White kickstarts the proceedings with e4, and we witness black employing the Alekhines defense by playing knight f6. White responds with a strong push, e5, launching an attack on the knight. Unfazed, black maneuvers the knight to d5. White develops the knight to f3, simultaneously reinforcing the defense of the e5 pawn. Black decides to play d6, aiming to eliminate the pawn. White capitalizes on this opportunity by deploying bishop c4, developing the bishop while exerting pressure on the knight. In response, black advances the knight to b6, attacking the bishop. White seizes the moment, sacrificing the bishop by capturing the pawn with bishop f7 check. Such sacrifices exploiting weaknesses on the f2 and f7 squares are common in many opening traps. Black has no choice but to capture the bishop. Next, white delivers a powerful knight g5 check. Black wouldn't want to expose the king by playing king g6, nor does king e8 offer solace, as white can play e6, leaving black in a severely constrained position and granting white commanding control. Thus, black opts to move the king to g8. With black's king vulnerable, white introduces the queen into the game. Queen to f3 poses a threatening mate on the next move. The only saving move for black is queen e8, and then white seals black's fate by pushing e6, effectively restricting black's position. In this crucial position, black has only one optimal move. Can you discover it? Indeed, the best move here is g6. Although it may appear risky at first glance, as it opens up the king while facing numerous attacking pieces, it is the only good move. Unfortunately, black chooses a different path, playing h6 to attack the knight. Regrettably, that turns out to be a blunder, setting the stage for a checkmate in 2 moves. First, queen f7 check forces black to capture the queen, and then white responds by capturing with the pawn, delivering a checkmate. The knight covers the escape square for the black king. Rewinding a bit, had black played g6 in this position, they could have freed a square for the king and prevented this checkmate. Additionally, it would have opened up a diagonal for the bishop, providing potential defensive resources. Alas, Black did not seize the opportunity and succumbed to checkmate in just 10 moves. Isn't it remarkable to witness the intricacies of these opening traps? The artistry of chess lies in the constant pursuit of tactical superiority. Stay tuned for more enthralling encounters that unravel the hidden depths of this captivating game. Now let's delve into our next intriguing game. White initiates with e4, and Black responds with c5, opting for the renowned Sicilian defense. Following this, White plays knight f3, Black counters with knight c6, and White employs the open variation by advancing their pawn to d4. Black seizes the opportunity, capturing the pawn, and White recaptures with the knight. Black develops their other knight, applying pressure on the center, and White defends it with knight c3. Then, we witness d6, clearing the path for Black's bishop. White chooses bishop g5, positioning it along the queen's diagonal. To thwart White's piece advancement, Black plays a 6, safeguarding the square. White responds with queen d2, potentially preparing for a long castle while reinforcing the bishop. Black retracts their knight, avoiding spoiling their pawn structure in case of a White capture. Thus, they move the knight to d7. White proceeds to develop their other bishop. Black plays g6, intending to deploy their bishop to g7, targeting the center. White advances their knight. However, at this point, Black commits a mistake by playing f6, aimed at attacking the bishop. A much better move would have been pawn to h6. The problem with f6 is that it exposes the crucial e6 square, which White exploits. White plays knight to e6, attacking the queen. The only safe square for the queen is a 5. The knight leaps once again, this time to c7, executing a fork on the king and rook. The only logical response for Black is king f7. Next, White delivers a knight d8 check, and the king moves to g7. White now has a better move than capturing the rook. They can play knight to e8 check. This astonishing move displaces both the king and the queen from their positions, leaving both knights to seize the center stage. What a captivating sight! Now, it's Black's turn, but they resign at this point. Can you discern the reason behind the resignation? It's actually a checkmate in 4 moves. I encourage you to leave your answers in the comments and see if you can solve this puzzle. Consider it your challenge for today. Before we conclude, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore the other videos displayed on your screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.